10 Richest People in the World 2022. Do you ever wonder now and again who the wealthiest people in the world are? Well, let me tell you. It's the person with an affectionate family and supporting community. Well, not stated by Forbes, though. So who are the people with the highest net worth? The movers and shakers, the centi-billionaires that create industries. Well, yet again, in the spirit of unequal distribution, we are going to take a peek at the top 10 richest people in the world. So get that score sheet out and be prepared to guess who's ranked where. Elon Musk.
The sun will expand and destroy all life. So for those who really care about not just the humans, but all the life on Earth.
Elon Musk is attempting to revolutionize transportation both on Earth through electric car maker Tesla and in space through rocket producer SpaceX. Thanks to the growth in Tesla shares in 2021 and private transactions surging the reported valuation of SpaceX, Musk's rank in global wealth rankings has continued to increase. Musk's net worth hit $340 billion in November 2021. In April 2022, Musk started a campaign to take Twitter private, which wound up in a $44 billion buyout. Tesla has become the world's most precious automaker with a market capitalization of $800 billion in October 2021. Bernard Arnault and family.
We want to show that it's possible for big organizations, for large companies, to be close to startups.
France chairman and CEO Bernard Arnault is the second richest person in the globe today. Most of Arnault's wealth comes from his huge stake in Christian Dior SE, the holding company that handles 41.3% of LVMH. His net worth is $167.7 billion, stemming from his business across an empire of more than 70 brands, including Louis Vuitton and Sephora. Bernard Arnault also received the $100 billion fortune last year in December. Jeff Bezos.
I want to thank every Amazon employee and every Amazon customer, because you guys paid for all of this.
Bezos at first publicized Amazon in 1997 and went on to become the first man since Bill Gates in 1999 to attain a net worth of more than $100 billion. He has a net worth of $162.7 billion, and his position remains the same even after divorcing his wife Mackenzie in 2019 and giving up a quarter of his stake in Amazon to her. Bezos established behemoth Amazon in 1994 out of his garage in Seattle. The e-commerce giant has received the advantages of this coronavirus pandemic, with more people shopping online. Gautam Adani and family.
The fast and furious journey of the Adani Group. We must never lose the sight of the philosophy.
Gautam Adani, the creator of Adani Group, succeeded Mukesh Ambani in March 2022 as the richest person in Asia. Adani, through his ownership of Adani Group, owns massive stakes in 6 key Indian companies, including a 75% stake in Adani Enterprises, Adani Power, and Adani Transmissions, as well as a 65% stake in Adani Ports and Special Economic Zone, 37% stake in Adani Total Gas, and 61% stake in Adani Green Energy. The combined market cap of companies belonging to the Adani Group is $218.2 billion. Adani founded Adani Enterprises in 1988 to import and export commodities. In 2020, he also bought a 74% stake in the second busiest airport in India, Mumbai International Airport. Bill Gates.
But the good news is that the faster we improve health, the faster family size goes down.
He is the co-founder of Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. Bill Gates has a net worth of $113.4 billion. Having established the software giant Microsoft, along with Paul Allen, Bill Gates ultimately sold away much of his stakes in the company, keeping just 1% of the shares and investing the rest in stocks and other valuables. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation is the world's biggest private charitable foundation. Larry Ellison.
I think my favorite line is, I had all the disadvantages necessary for success.
Larry Ellison has a net worth of $108.5 billion, which he obtained from Oracle, the software firm he established in 1977. He quit as the CEO of the company in 2014, and since then, his role is as the chairman of the board and chief technology advisor of the company. Ellison has also been on the board of Tesla from December 2018, after he bought 3 million shares earlier that year. He has an ownership of nearly all of Hawaiian island Lanai. Warren Buffett.
My partner Charlie Munger told me 50 years ago, he says, if you want to guarantee yourself a life of misery, marry somebody with the idea of changing.
Famously known as the Oracle of Omaha, Warren Buffett is known as one of the most prosperous investors of all times. He manages Berkshire Hathaway that owns over 60 companies, including the famous ones Geico Insurance, Duracell, Dairy Queen Restaurant. Buffett's net worth is $103.4 billion. As being the son of a U.S. congressman, he purchased his first stock at the age of 11. Buffett has sacrificed most of his wealth to philanthropy. Between 2006 and 2020, he gave up $41 billion, mainly to the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and his children's charities. Buffett established the Giving Pledge alongside Bill Gates in 2010. Buffett, 91 years old, still is an acting CEO, but in 2021 he signaled who might be his replacement, Gregory Abel, who is the head of Berkshire's non-insurance operations. Larry Page.
And we started just looking at things like YouTube. Can we understand YouTube? But we actually ran machine learning on YouTube and it discovered cats just by itself. That's an important concept.
Larry Page is the co-founder of Google and has a net worth of $100.1 billion. He stands in the 8th position among the world's richest persons. He has also invested in Planetary Resources, the famed space exploration company, and is also financing Flying Car, startup companies Kitty Hawk and Opener. Sergey Brin.
I'm Sergey Brin. I'm from Google, and prior to that, I was a PhD student at Stanford.
Sergey Brin is the co-creator and board member of Alphabet and has a net worth of $97 billion, which ranks him in the 9th position among the world's richest persons. He co-established Google along with Larry Page in 1998, which was made public in 2004 and became Alphabet in 2015. Mukesh Ambani.
We are now in transition. So fundamentally, the world will transit, right, from fossil fuel to renewables. And this will happen much faster than some of us in the oil industry think.
Being a Stanford dropout, Ambani has been one of the richest men in Asia for over a decade now. He is the founder and chairperson of Reliance Industries, which results in a revenue of over $94.2 billion, as per Forbes. Mukesh Ambani owns roughly 45% of Reliance Industries, making his net worth around $24 billion. Mukesh and his younger brother Anil had been running the business together while their father was alive.